Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Tuesday, but in my hands is one of Wednesday's release, brand new comic, Doctor Strange number 10 from Marvel Comics. They hooked us up with the review copy. It's also the 400th issue of Doctor Strange Comics, so pretty big one. And this is an interesting comic. So it's written by Mark Waid. There's a whole bunch of different stories. So we got Jesus Saiz, Kevin Nowlan, Jim Campbell, Butch Guice, Carlos Lopez, Tom Palmer, Daniel Acuna, Cory Petit is letterer. So for those who haven't been following, magic's been kind of nerfed on Earth, and this is the issue we find out the who and the why behind it all. Stephen Strange has been kind of going around space to learn all sorts of new magic, kind of building off of different gods and stuff like that. He's back on Earth, and there's some big things when it comes to magic. Basically, when you use magic, you're kind of borrowing the magic, and you got to pay it back at some point. So this is the payback part. Like, everything kind of comes to the head here, building off to whatever's next. And it was really interesting. I mean, for those who have been reading Doctor Strange, I think you're going to dig this. I don't know if it's necessarily a good spot to start reading. I read the first trade, and then I kind of dropped off after that. So I'm a good behind, but I kind of know the general story. So that way I appreciate it. But that's not just the only story. There's a couple others in there. There's a throwback to when Strange first went and met the Ancient One. And I don't know how much of that is a retcon and how different that is from like the actual origin, but it was a totally fine story. And then there's another one about a trinket and him having to go save some kids and stuff like that. That also is a fairly decent story. The art is good. Like, I kind of dig the style. It's not completely my thing, but there's something about it that clicks for me. And the thing is, I think that really is... No, we're not going to show that because that's definitely a spoiler. Yeah, we're just going to stick to these pages. The thing that I do like is there is some stuff in here that is really humorous, and it all plays off of the art itself. So without that, it would be a little bit kind of difficult to I think, do what the issue does. It really does a solid job of kind of mixing various tones, humor, and the magic, and it takes things seriously, but also not too seriously at times, and that way makes it a little bit more entertaining than if it was like a complete serious. Yeah, let's go with the third story. Show that off. So this is the third issue with the art very different than the other two. So this isn't a bad issue. Like, I dove into this having read like the first arc or so, and then dropping off, and totally was able to pick it up and get it, no problem. And the direction seems really interesting. I don't know if it's enough to get me like really back into it, but it's enough to maybe get to check out the next issue and see how that is comparatively. So not necessarily a great place to start, but definitely an entertaining issue in various ways. It is, since it's a 100th issue and little big, it's $5.99. The price, I think, is probably what would really throw me off more than anything. If it was $4.99, I would be a bit more inclined to recommend it. $5.99 is a little expensive. So yeah, you can of course get this in comic shops this Wednesday. Go support your comic shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. Tell if your shop's near you. No shop, no problem. There's some affiliate codes underneath, or affiliate links underneath this video. They're affiliate links, so we get a small percentage. But you really should go support your comic shops. They're the backbone of the industry. You definitely need people buying from there. Of course, support. I want to thank Marvel for letting us up with the review copy. We always appreciate it and like to be transparent to what we get for free. Then you can make decisions from there. And of course, thank you for watching. Now, if you're into Doctor Strange, Marvel, comics in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.